Hello, this is the 357. My name is William Spear, and I'm the host of the 357. The current series is titled Remembering, and this episode is called Terms and Conditions. Nearly 2 years ago, Chris Rowe went looking for a better life and found one. But Chris will receive information that forces the teenager to choose between staying in the new life or giving it up. And now, episode 5 of Remembering. For nearly 2 years, Chris Rowe worked at the diner. When people heard where the teenager was from, gifts and greetings were offered for friends and relatives back home. One day in early December, after Chris and the Odyssey had finished driving, the car said, "We must talk." But Chris was heading off to meet friends for a holiday lunch and did not have time. When the teenager returned, the car started again. "You know, we left almost 2 years ago," Chris interrupted, "and it's been 2 pretty good years." The car agreed. "Yes, you've done well. But there were terms and conditions." The teenager said, "Oh, and I lived up to my part of the bargain. I play music for you." "Well, yes," said the car, and don't forget the gifts piling up in the trunk and back seat." The car reminded Chris the gifts and the greetings were for people back home. Then the teenager added, "I left to find a better life, and I found one." The Odyssey pushed back hard. "You agreed to visit as many towns as possible." Chris began to have an uneasy feeling about the conversation. "What are you saying?" The car replied, "It's time to move on." The teenager roared, "I am not leaving, and there is nothing you can do to change my mind." Chris left for work and walked through the snow. The car mumbled to itself, "Kids." The teenager's work was fueled by a furious need to forget the Odyssey's words. Chris worked without stopping until the diner closed, then slept in a cushioned booth, got up, and worked another full day and evening. The teenager staggered home, exhausted and fatigued. But the Odyssey was waiting to continue the conversation. "It's time," said the car, "to leave." "What could be so important?" Chris begged to know. "You are leaving to help someone," said the car. "But everybody I know is here," replied the teenager. "The person knows you," roared the car. "You can save her." "Oh, come on. You're talking about me. I'm on the Mount Rushmore of nobodies," said the teenager. "There's nothing I can do." The car spoke softly. "She's dying." You've just listened to episode 5 of Remembering. The series music, What a Way the Prelude, is through the courtesy of Semaphore. The 357 is an anthology of comedy, drama, and supernatural stories. Theme music is Not on the Bus by U.S. Army Blues. The 357 is written and produced by William Spear. Thank you for listening.